you're now looking at your sales, there are multiple pages that we could go into here in our back office. We'll take it one page at a time. Again, this is Jade. If you have any questions later on, please do feel free to ask that in our Facebook group chat. Anyway, for our sales reading, just ensure that every time po that you're going to open your back office, the first thing that you're going to check is the date and time here at the very top. Kailangan yung date and time dyan ay yung huling date and time na nag-punch yung mga cashier natin. So you have to ask your cashier, here's an example, no? Tatanungin natin sila anong oras sila huling nag-punch. In the POS, your cashiers should go to the transaction tab in their POS, and then dapat yung pinaka earliest time frame or latest time frame that we're seeing here, yan din yung nakikita sa back office. So that's 1:33 of October 28. Yun din yung nakikita natin dito. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng sales pumasok na sa back office natin. If hindi parehas kahit iisa lang, you have to have the POS connect back online. Papasok naman siya agad dito. Now, for our sales reading, madami po tayong pwedeng tignan. That's our cash drawer, our reports, transactions, and dashboard. Mabilisan lang, let's review our cash drawer here. Pag tumingin tayo sa cash drawer natin, this is a complete replica of our POS. Again, lalabas lang siya ng parehas if and only if online yung POS natin. Ang pagkakaiba mula sa POS natin is the fact that we can download our reports. Here, for example, for the accountants, or if it's already your accounting season, no, you can change your date frame. You can see all of the numbers here, and then you can download your expenses and cash added accordingly. That's our cash drawer. Now, let's move up ahead. The first that we're going to look at is our reports. Ang reports natin, kumbaga, mabilisang view of our sales, okay, in different formats. May dalawa tayong titignan. That's our reports, charts, and reports in product mix. The one in the charts, as it suggests, are all visual representation of our sales in the date frame that you are selecting here. Now, please take a look at our date frame. If you see the user interface looking like this, we can only filter 1 month at a time. However, if it looks like the one na nakita natin sa cash drawer kanina, let's go back there. If the user interface looks like that, you can do more than 1 month. So heading here to our charts, I'm looking at 21st to 28. It can show me my top 10 most profitable items. We can only show you top 10 most profitable, and when you hover them, makikita mo magkano yung profit margin ninyo. Other than that, we can show you also ano yung mga hindi nabebenta over time. This can help you tell ano ba yung mga hindi na gumagalaw, pwedeng tanggalin na siya sa menu natin, or perhaps use that as information for you to know ano yung mga kailangan pa natin gawa ng promo, bigyan ng presence online, up to you what you can do with that. Of course, other than that, we focus on what's selling. So we have a stack graph here of your items sold by category. Makikita natin, ayan, pinakamalaki talaga on some certain days, kape. Pero there are days na si pasta. Okay? Again, as you can see from here, a lot of our data is very much based on the way that you would do your item listing. So please do check out how we edit our item listing. Okay, so we have stack graph, we have line graph also, ano yung pinakamabenta towards a certain point in time, and then we have different comparative views of our sales. So I'll give this an example, yung sales by payment natin. Baka you're the type of merchant who wants to know, should we shift to non-cash na ba? Pero nakikita pala natin in that 1 week sale or 1 month sale, cash is king pa rin talaga. Maybe we can reduce the other modes of payment para reduce clutter in our cashiering also. You could also use that as a basis when looking at the cashiering. Baka madami kayo masyadong kahera on certain shifts. Maybe wag na lang magkahera si ganito. Again, these can help you decide. And the one at the very bottom, this is the one that most merchants use. Our units sold by hour, which can be seen in either by pieces or by total sale. Basically, para po siyang heat map kung saan nakikita natin yung comparison between your operating days versus your operating hours, giving us a color-coded view of what happened. Ano yung pinakamagandang oras natin na mag-operate. So, in your sales later on, you should be able to see a trend where kapag green na green dito, alam natin, okay, that's the best time, talagang alauna siya. Pag makakakita po tayo ng mga papunta na ng orange to red, those are the ones na hindi na maayos or hindi na okay yung pagtakbo ng sale natin. Those are the times where you can decide maybe at sabihin natin 3 p.m. mahina ang sales, baka doon tayo pwedeng magluto ng panibagong batch ng kanin natin, doon tayo maglinis. Again, This can tell how your operation is going. This might even tell you anong oras lang dapat yung operating hours ninyo. I hope that helped out in reading or demystifying how our graphs look like right now. And all of these team, pwede po silang ma-download kung kailangan or maybe hide them if you don't like to see the view of that. So lahat po ng reports natin in terms of charts or visual representation. However, if you're not a fan of that and would rather go with sales or with numbers, go with product mix. Ang product mix natin, mabilis ang view ano yung mga nabenta nating products over time. Let's try to do that from month to date. Pag sinabi nating month to date, that's the first of the month hanggang today. Okay. Here we can see already, again, categorical view, which one gave us the most sales. So among everything, it's really coffee, the one that's giving money to my sample business. And then from the coffee, I can see ano yung pinakagumagalaw na flavors ko. For this one, you might see, especially in the way that I've encoded mine, no? Meron akong mocha latte here, meron dito, meron dyan. And it's giving me different entries because I have different options also. What I can do para mag-group ko sila, we can try clicking group by items. So if I do that, regardless of hot, ice, binibigay niya sa akin, okay, in my whole category of coffee, mocha latte is my best-selling flavor. So again, these are good data points po to know ano yung mga pwede natin i-highlight in social media, ano yung pwede natin i-edit sa menu natin, completely up to you. And again, all of these are downloadable into CSV file. If you do download this one, may kasama siyang profit report. So when we check our reports and product mix, this is how it looks like when you've downloaded them. I just shifted this in another view, but you can see your category, your item, the count, how many nabenta natin, total sales for that, costs for that total 51 cups, for example, and then the total profit for that one also. Now, other than product mix naman, we do have ingredient mix also. See, ingredient mix, sorry, we don't have a user interface for that one. However, when you extract it, try downloading on your end. It should give you the total consumption of your inventory. A sample is here. In ingredient mix report, it would tell you ano yung mga ingredient na nagamit at magkano or gaano kadami yung nagamit nating materials. This is more for raw data. So makikita natin, meron si coffee bean dito, meron din si coffee bean dito kasi binibigay sa atin yung breakdown ng nagamit na ingredient per item. Pwede po natin itong ayusin, pwede natin siyang isum, pwede natin siyang i-pivot table. If you need help for that one, do let us know in the group chat. Okay, but basically, what ingredient mix gives you is a helping tool to know gaano kadaming ingredient yung na-consume on a certain period of time to help you restock your inventory counts. Okay. On that note, your ingredient mix would only work and would only give you a functional data if and only if your inventory is functional also. So you have to ensure that your inventory linking is present para magets natin paano ba siya gumagalaw. Do take note also that the ingredient mix is only useful if gumagamit tayo ng ingredient base or ingredient input base na inventory. Hindi po ito gagana kay retail inventory type net. So far for our reports, I'll focus more on those two lang, charts and product mix natin. The other places here, mas mapag-uusapan po natin siya on other modules. Okay, so kumbaga si reports natin, it's a quick view of sales. However, if you are already in the accounting season, you want to see the breakdown of all of your sales, that's when we head over to transactions. So when we're here in transactions, it's basically a complete history of your sales. Okay, 5 po ang views natin for that one. Details would be the best. As it suggests, it's the most detailed one. Here pa lang sa UI natin, makikita natin yung breakdown per resibo. Kailan siya na-punch, ano yung kanyang utak number, anong kanyang mode of payment, the SI number, who was the cashier, ano yung mga nabenta in the notes, and we could also refund from here. This is very useful. I see a lot of merchants using this much more than the POS. So dito po, same lang naman yung method. They can just ask you or they can just tell you the utak number. You may search here po. And then refund, do the same process of refunding. Okay. Even the search functions here, you can search names of your customer para makita ninyo ano ba yung historical transaction ninyo with that customer. That might be helpful for coffee shops. For example, you want to know if gaano kadami na sila nakabili ng certain item natin. Pwede din po ito sa mga services for our health centers. Baka gusto ninyong makita ano ba yung dating kinuha ni patient X. Also good for our beauty salons. Ano ba yung huling hair color na kinuha ni customer Y? Okay, useful yung searches natin here. But other than that one, it's best to download your reports. Ito naman, hindi siya nag-expire. It's just that when you download your reports, ibe-breakdown niya yung sales natin per SKU sold. I'll give you an example when you extract it. It would look like this. Okay, let's try to zoom on that. Okay, take a look at our transaction ID and the receipt number. Nag-uulit-ulit siya. Okay, again, because it breaks down to us na itong receipt number na to, may tatlo kasi siyang SKU na binili. The total was 1,720, and then ito lahat ng binili. And then the system can break down everything. Ilang quantity, ano yung SRP mo, ano yung naging final sale, yung ating discounted price, kumbaga ito po yung ating net sale. And then magbibigay siya ng computation ng VAT per SKU kung kayo po ay VAT registered. Okay? Ibe-breakdown din sa atin yung cost, and then the system can also report to us if that certain SKU was refunded. So look at for your column Q. Kung ang column Q mo may true, ibig sabihin yan, ayan no, nag-negative na refund kasi natin yung SKU na to. Now ensure that there is at least a qualitative data here in our refund reason. Dapat nasulat ng staff natin bakit sila nag-refund. Ito yung sample ko, hindi daw pala na-serve, sabi ni Glenn. Okay. Naka-breakdown din dito lahat ng notes na binibigay natin or sinusulat natin sa system kapag mag-i-issue tayo ng discounts, for example. So these are sample senior ID numbers. Okay. Naka-breakdown din yung mga discounts na pwede natin ma-issue either per percentage or per total bill. VAT exemption natin, magkakaroon lang po kayo ng data here and here kung kayo po ay VAT registered at nag-issue tayo ng senior or PWD discount. Okay, conditional po siya. Pati po yung ating service column, conditional lang siya. Magbibigay lang po siya ng data sa atin if naka-on ang ating service charges. Other columns here are reflections of the notes also and the customer database. Okay, so again, for the downloadable file of our details tab, again, it's a breakdown of your sales per SKU. Yung other views natin is your sales in different formats. Ang transactions natin parang si POS. Nakikita natin yung breakdown per time base. Okay? Take note lang natin yung total natin dito. Okay, ano tong total na to? That is the total collected amount from the customer. So kumbaga, lumalabas dyan, let me paste here, that is our net sales plus service charge. So kung meron po kayong service charge, inclusive siya dyan. Okay, do take note naman na ang profit naman natin dito, okay, lumalabas, that's our total minus cost. Okay, magbibigay lang po ng ayos na profit accounting dito if meron tayong costing. So ensure po na ang costing ninyo present po siya sa inyong item listing. Now, yung tatlo naman po dito, same thing. These are your sales in different formats also. Si hourly, daily, monthly, or kung tawagin namin HDM, columnar format na siya ng sale mo. So, ayan yung per day, per total mo, etc. Okay. Take note lang na yung profits natin dito, medyo iba din siya. Okay. So, yung transactions natin kanina, that was our total. Balik ako saglit. Okay. Ang transactions natin na profit dito, that was total minus cost. Ang ating HDM profits, ito po ay equivalent na sa total minus costs minus expenses. Yun po yung ating profit. So kumbaga ito na yung pinaka-netong profit natin if ever. If you're not sure about the expenses, this one is written in your cash drawer. That is both your cash and non-cash net. Okay. I'll highlight also the fact that both in daily and monthly view, may makikita po kayong printer icon beside the date. This one is your Z-Reading already. Ang Z-Reading po natin, downloadable in PDF kung kailangan natin. Now, for our monthly view naman po, I'll show you some conditional buttons also. If you are not yet BIRPTU activated, ito lang po ang makikita ninyo in your account. But the moment that you have the BIRPTU in your account already, we would be seeing these 3 extra buttons. Those are our sales summary report, e-sales, and then our e-journal. Ito na po yung pwede natin i-issue to our accountants or directly sa portal kapag tax filing na. To give you a quick preview, one moment, I'll share it also on my screen. Ganito po yung itsura nila. So for this one, this is our e-sales. I believe this is ready to be uploaded na. Okay, naka-breakdown na po yung date natin hanggang different VAT rating. For the sales summary naman po, it looks like this. Okay, naka-breakdown then per date and then the different columns needed kapag tax filing. Okay, and then the e-journal naman po, that's our total review. Okay, total review of all sales invoices na na-issue natin. All of these, automatically na po siyang makikita sa back office ninyo kapag BIRPTU na kayo. So for our transactions, that is it. Okay, it's up to you where you're looking at. Kapag details tayo, that's basically the whole breakdown of your sales. Transactions, mabilis ang review ng mga resibo natin. Hourly, daily, monthly, more if you'd like to see your group view of your Z-reading, of your sales reports, etc. Alright? Now, we'll end it with our dashboard na. Ito yung lagi nating unang nakikita kapag pumapasok sa back office. For your dashboard, I'll focus more on the top ones. Basically, sa dashboard kasi natin, mabilis ang review na ano yung mga nabenta natin today. So the numbers that we have here, you have of course your total net sales, but please to take note na ang total net sales natin dito, that is kumbaga your gross, okay, minus your discounts, okay, and minus your service charge. So if you have service charges, hindi po siya accounted dito sa ating total net sales. For our cost of goods naman po, again conditional, we would only be able to compute for COGS or cost of goods if and only if you have your cost of goods here in your item listing. And if you have that, then we have correct computation of your profit. Now, your profit here in your dashboard naman po, different siya sa mga nakita natin kanina. Kapag dashboard profit po tayo, ang ating accounting for that one is just your total net sales minus your COGS. So, hindi po kasama si service charges natin kung meron. Balikan niyo po siya. Iba't ibang profits ang pwede natin makolekta sa system. But definitely, kung may tanong man po kayo, do ask us in our Facebook group chat. And in any cases that you'd like to study this further, go ahead in our help button. Go ahead under the computations page. Kompleto po yan. Nakasulat dito paano natin hinihila ang data, paano or ano ba yung mga computations natin dito. And that summarizes our discussion regarding the sales reading of your back office. If you have questions, please do reach out in our Facebook group chat. Happy selling, everyone!